All right, hello everyone. So today I am back with another video. It is Thursday, October 29th. So they're going to be talking about the tropics and the winter weather. Because we have a upcoming snowstorm, so that's what we're going to be talking about in today's video. I have somebody on the phone who wants to talk about the Northeast and their potential snowstorm. Or I thought he was going to say something, but he doesn't want to. So right now we have a new disturbance now to the northwest of South America. There's 60% chance of formation within the next 5 days. So we're going to have to watch what that does. And then we have Zeta up here still. 50 is still a tropical storm all the way in, it's now all the way in almost Virginia as a tropical storm. It's going to be moving northeast. And then it's going to go into...
miles per hour.
What? Okay.
It's 48 miles per hour.
Yeah, it's moving at 48 miles per hour. It's moving pretty speedy. Wind history area, like most of the southeast got tropical storm force winds, like Montgomery, Alabama, Birmingham, Atlanta, Georgia, Greenville, South Carolina, and I'm pretty sure Raleigh's in that. Now New Orleans got hit the hardest though with hurricane force winds.
77 top wind gust.
77 was the top wind gust according to the Weather Channel. Let's look at satellite for this. Actually, the infrared. So you can see it used to be down here by Georgia earlier this morning. When it affected areas like Atlanta, it was definitely stronger earlier when it was in the south, like further to the southwest. Now it's in Virginia and it's starting to get bigger and it's starting to weaken. And it's starting to have more of a subtropical appearance with it. That is Zeta. That is what's happened to Zeta. It's kind of getting a little bit more subtropical, like. This will probably be our last main update on Zeta. We'll probably have like a little talk about it for like 10 seconds tomorrow in tomorrow's video. So we have a potential northeast snowstorm. This is going to be our last update on it before it actually happens. So this is the European model. It's showing mixing starting to come into play for areas like northern New York, in Vermont, and northern New Hampshire, starting this evening at around 7 p.m. as Zeta moves off, and we have another low pressure system from our old winter storm, an upper level low and stuff. It's going to supply some more moisture for this. And we can see we have the snow starting to mix in. And by Friday early morning, we have some snow, actually decent snowfall coming into Vermont, New Hampshire, and central New York and southern Maine. And then by Friday morning, it moves further south and starts to some areas like southeastern New York can start to get some mix, and northern PA. What do you want to say?
Zeta's now 50 mile per hour tropical storm. Just saying.
All right, Zeta's now 50 apparently. All right. Well, that's what was in the video, I'm pretty sure. All right, so Friday afternoon, and that moves off and brings some snow for areas like Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts. Let's look at potential snowfall totals with this. Let's look at total accumulated snowfall.
Higher accumulations in the upper elevations.
Yep. All right, so with this one system, we're going to be looking at for areas like much of Connecticut, the European has 1 to 2 inches of snow. Central New York up to around 5 in some areas, maybe half a foot in some of the higher elevations. And so we can see a decent snowfall for areas in the Northeast. Northern PA could get 1 to 2, maybe 3 in some of the higher elevations. That's the European. Now let's look at the NAM model, because the NAM is better, or it's more high resolution than the European. And so we're going to use the NAM. Now, for previous experience, the NAM model sometimes overdoes snowfall. Did it a lot last winter. We're going to be looking at that. It says snow starting to mix in at around 4 to 5 p.m. today in northern New York, central Vermont, and central New Hampshire. And then by tonight, when it starts to cool down a little bit at 7 p.m., we have snow coming into central New York and southern Vermont, and maybe even some mixing coming into northern Massachusetts. And as it cools off more, we have a decent-sized, pretty good snow band for going from northern PA all the way over to Maine. with some moderate snow, maybe heavy snow in areas like Vermont and New Hampshire. And then by Friday at 60, we can see we lose some of the moisture. We still have some leftover moisture behind. And we do have enough for some moderate to heavy snow from areas like northern PA through central New York into New Hampshire and Vermont. And then by Friday at 9Z, I moves a little bit further south and starts to get into central PA and northwestern Connecticut. And by Friday at 12Z, I moves into southeastern New York and northern New Jersey, and kind of really close to New York City. And then, so we lose moisture by Friday afternoon, and that moves off. So it's like a predicted snowfall with the NAM model. We're going to use the Gaucher ratio because that's normally better. So what we're going to be looking at for a potential snowfall here for the Northeast is around, the NAM does have higher amounts than the European for sure. It has 8 to 9 inches in some parts of southern Vermont and southwestern New Hampshire, and a good 1 to 3 inches for much of northeastern and northern PA, and a trace going all the way down to central PA, and about an inch for northern New Hampshire, and a decent amount of snow for Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and central New York. So that is the NAM model. Do you have anything to say?
No.
All right. So now let's just look at the GFS here, because why not? So the GFS shows maybe some mixing in much higher elevations at around 18Z, which is 2 p.m. today. By Friday, it has the moisture already kind of moving out. We do have some light to moderate snow trying to mix into areas like central New York, central and southern Vermont, and central New Hampshire. And then by 6C, we have a little bit of light snow from areas like northern PA and through central New York, southern Vermont, southern New Hampshire, and maybe even northern Massachusetts. And then actually Friday morning, it looks like we have a little bit more moisture that comes into play. And to give areas like Rhode Island, Connecticut, Massachusetts, and southeastern New York, and northeastern PA a chance for some okay snowfall. And then by Friday afternoon, we just have some leftover snow showers behind. Now, let's look at the potential snowfall with this. This is just the GFS model. Has it a little bit further to the east. It doesn't have as much snow in this area. It doesn't have as high totals. It only has about, the highest it has is 6 inches in southern Vermont. But it does have a little bit more snow for areas like Massachusetts and Connecticut. So that is the GFS for snowfall. So we're going to have a decent first snowfall. With probably a lot of accumulations around 2 to 4 inches for areas like Connecticut and western Massachusetts, and central New York. Now it's like a temperature anomaly. It's the last thing we're going to be looking at in today's video. By Friday morning, we can see the south, or much of the U.S., much of the central and eastern U.S. is finally below average, because we have Zeta to finally push drier air out, or push drier air in from the west and colder air, and that's going to help. That's going to be influenced by our our winter storms cold front that brought some snow brought a lot of freezing rain for Texas and Oklahoma. Let me see. We have another cold blast Monday and Tuesday from another cold front. This is actually a kind of a Canadian clipper system. I wouldn't say it's really a clipper. It's going to bring some lake effect snow to areas of the Northeast. And Monday and Tuesday will be very below average in the east. And then we have a pretty big heat up starting around Friday for the whole east, and we'll have above average temps. And we'll see when those actually clear out. The GFS says it's above average temps will clear out by the end of the model run, but we'll have to see. That'll wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll be back tomorrow.